Doe Show. Put on your seatbelts. It's damn near time to take off. Excuse me. Make sure you're remaining warm because it's hell of a cold outside. It's hella cold outside. It's a snowy day today. So I got to make sure I'm warm. But I move around so much that I generate body heat. So for the people that moving around too much, make sure that you're warm. Today we're talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently right now is at 89K. Let me repeat. Bitcoin currently is at 89K. It had about a 1% pullback. Had a 1% pullback. It was at 90K. But the thing is, will Bitcoin hold 86K? Will Bitcoin hold the 86K mark? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Now, I've been said last week, Bitcoin can come down to 86, all the way, it can come down all the way to 72K and still be somewhat bullish. People are saying that the 4-year cycle is valid and we're coming all the way down. I don't really believe so. I think this time is a bit different. We have the institution that's in with crypto right now. So, and it's a lot of mass manipulation going on with crypto. There's a lot of regulatory affairs that's going to happen. There's Clarity Act that's supposed to happen this month. So we just have to play it by ear. Am I buying? At the current moment, I'm not buying right now. When it gets down to 86, if it gets down to 86, I buy a little bit of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin gets down to 80, I'll buy a tad more. If Bitcoin gets down to 74, I'll buy a bit more. I'll just play it like that at different levels. Well, actually, I buy Bitcoin every 2 weeks anyway, so it don't really matter the price. I buy Bitcoin every 2 weeks anyway. So, because I want a dollar cost average and hold that as savings. You know, along with the regular fiat saving, I keep that, but only keep about 6 months to a year of emergency. I'll say aim for a year or two. You just never know. Put that up, and then the rest you should invest. You should invest, or you should DCA. Well, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing. I'll just DCA into the altcoins that I like, or Bitcoin itself. So the majority, 80% Bitcoin, the other 20% altcoins, the XRP, the ADAs, the Ethereum, things along those natures. Then yeah, that's my philosophy of my way of doing things. Now people are complaining about XRP, stating that XRP is so much bullish news for XRP, but the price haven't went up yet. And I look at it as if when you have something great, it takes time for it to mature. It takes time for it to manifest. How long are you willing to wait? That should be the question. How long are you willing to wait? And what price points did you set? If this is your first time here, I'm Crypto Doe, here to share everything I know with you guys, so together we can go further than Wells Fargo. Like I say, it's quite snowy on the East Coast. It's about 28 degrees. Make sure you stay warm. It's a little snowflakes outside. There's probably a 1 inch, if that. Nothing too bad. The roadways are kind of good, so nothing too bad. We're expecting colder temperature. I know Minnesota and the middle of the United States, it's another snowstorm that's coming that way, so they're going to get the bulk of the snow, the 10 to 15 inches. Woo, that's a lot. The 10 to 15 inches. Trace Lindemann said, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Smash that like button if this is your first time here. Subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know what crypto you guys own. What crypto would you want me to talk about? I had some people message me saying that I should talk about Velo. I should talk about XDC, which I own a lot of Velo. I own a lot of XDC. I own HBAR, XRP, a lot of XRP. I'm doubling down on my Zora, my Clanker, my Bank R coin. Those are the new ones. Oh, the reactive token. So it's good to keep your ear out on what's going on in the space. See, crypto is a thing that a company might be made tomorrow or a week from now that can trump all of these companies based on its technology. So it's good to keep researching, or it's good to be aware of the crypto space. Never think you know it all. I know that I don't know it all. I would like to, but I don't know it all. So I do consistent research. See what other people are talking about. See what these crypto channels or crypto research papers, crypto's newsletters, see what the government is doing. It's good to do your research on these things, right? Because I believe that blockchain is the future. Also, check out my crypto merch store, and check out my crypto guide as well. The other day I put a post up and I stated, what part of the cycle do you believe that we're in? Right? First one is Bitcoin. What phase do you in? Bitcoin. The second one, the money rolls over to Ethereum. The third one is the big alts, big market caps, the XRP, the ADAs, the Chainlinks. Then the fourth phase will be the small cap altcoins. I believe that the United States government, right, they're figuring out a way how to bail out themselves. And they're bailing out AI companies, and they're bailing out banks. They're using treasury bills to do that because they're purchasing $4 billion every 12th of the month, starting the other day. December was the first month, right, for at least 6 to 12 months to inject into the economy, but a certain sector will feel the most of it. I also believe that banks are going to use that money to print again. They're going to use that money to print stable coins. Stable coins is then they're going to say, well, how can we maximize what we printed in stable coins? They're going to hit altcoin market. This is why I haven't sold any of my alts yet. Well, I've made money, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about selling like a large bag. I haven't. I have not. If nothing happens this cycle, I'll be patient and wait on the next one. I'll just keep buying. I work, I buy, I invest, I make other money. I just don't depend on one thing. So I'll be totally fine. Make sure that you have different forms and different streams of income. Don't just bank on one thing. Check out stocks, check out options, check out different startups, and just check out different things. I like crypto, don't get me wrong. I believe that it's what's going to get me there at a faster rate. So I have a lot of money in crypto, but still, There's other safer things like stocks and bonds and everything else, right? Gold, silver, you can do the commodities, you can do the energy stocks, anything along that nature. So I'm just giving you a quick update on the market. Can Bitcoin hold 86,000 if it comes down to that? It's only one way to find out. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. This is another episode of the Crypto Doe Show. Put on your